Long ago, there was a King Malik. He ruled over a grand kingdom. It was the beautiful kingdom with broad fields and high mountains. His kingdom was popular with people. However, there was a big issue. King Malik was an extremely short-tempered man. Whenever his advisors mentioned something he did not want to hear, he would scream at them. He used to punish people whenever they made a slight mistake. He even lost his temper over minor issues such as the weather or how his food was served. King Malik believed that to be happy, everything and everybody needed to be perfect. Day by day, his anger increased and gradually people started fearing him. One day, an aged sage came into the kingdom. The sage was known to be calm and peaceful. People said this sage never gets angry whatever happens. The sage approached the palace where he requested to see King Malik. The king did not think much of the old man when he saw him. He believed, "What can a poor old man teach me?" But the sage spoke softly. "Your anger is the worst enemy you can have, King Malik. It will ruin you, your kingdom, and your people." King Malik laughed and said, "I am the king. I can do whatever I want. How would the anger spoil me?" he said. The sage smiled and made no more remarks. He left the king to think what he had said, and then things began to go wrong with time. The anger of King Malik sent his advisors away. His people began to fear him. He would even punish them on little things. The kingdom began to disintegrate. Citizens were scared of telling the truth, and the strength of the kingdom started to diminish. King Malik was sitting one day alone in his palace, after having quarreled yet again with his advisors. He gazed out of his window and watched the quiet mountains at a distance. His thoughts were in a state of confusion. "Why am I angry so much all the time?" he wondered. "Why is my kingdom failing?" The old sage returned to the palace that night. He approached King Malik and told him, "King, I have a question. Does the mountain fight with the wind, or does the mountain remain firm and pass the wind by?" King Malik was puzzled. He had never considered the wind and the mountain like this. Once more, he looked out on the mountains. He understood that the mountain never struggled with the wind. It was big, solid, and mighty. As the wind swirled round about it, the wind failed to transform the mountain. The sage smiled and said, "Your anger is like the wind. It arrives, but it is up to you to decide how to perceive it. And when you fight it, you will do nothing but lose your strength. But when you pass by it, you will be strong." King Malik suddenly changed his heart. This was the way he had never considered anger. He always thought that his anger was his strength. Now he realized that his anger made him weak. The following day, the king made a decision to change himself. He began listening to his consultants with ease. He did not yell at somebody when they did something wrong. Rather, he would say nice words and make them learn out of it. His people started seeing a new king, and they were not afraid of him anymore, and the kingdom began to heal. The more King Malik exercised being calm, the more his kingdom prospered. He was not famous because of his anger, but of his wisdom and patience. Individuals were traveling long distances to consult him. They desired to understand how he remained quiet and serene, even in hard moments. Years went by, and King Malik was one of the greatest rulers that the kingdom has ever had. He had constructed schools, benefited the poor, and made sound decisions that restored his kingdom to greatness. His people loved him and appreciated his composure. One day a young man approached the king. "How can I be like you, your majesty?" said the young man. "What should I do to be wise and calm in all situations?" "The secret is very simple." King Malik replied, "When anger comes to you, think of the mountain. Pass the storm of anger, but remain as the mountain. Do not allow the wind of anger to shake you. Your reaction is under your control, and through this, you also control your life." The young man said, "But then what will I do when people keep insulting me? What if they make me angry?" King Malik answered, "You do not even need to get it when a person throws dirt at you. You can either absorb their anger or shed it off. Do not allow their conduct to take away your peace." The young man recounted what the king had said, and the thought came into his heart. Thereafter, he also started to remain calm as King Malik. This is a valuable lesson that we learn about King Malik. People will say things in life that will make us feel bad. There will be circumstances that will occur which we have no control over, yet we have the option of our response to them. Our peace and happiness is what we sacrifice when we react angrily. However, When we decide to remain composed and think of our actions before making a response, we free ourselves of our own lives. Anger does not resolve our problems. It merely causes them to become large. You are going to experience a lot of challenges in your life. Some can say unpleasant words or you can be disappointed. However, keep in mind you can stand still and relax just as the mountain. You do not need to respond to all minor details. Small things should not be allowed to remove your peace, and that is the key to happiness. So the next time you feel anger rising, think about the mountain. Let the wind of anger pass and stay strong, because the one who controls their reaction controls their life. This story can change the way we approach difficult situations in our lives. It's easy to get angry when things don't go our way, but the real power lies in our ability to choose how we respond. By practicing patience and calmness, we can live happier, more peaceful lives. Keep sharing this powerful message with others. Stay tuned with Tales by Naksu for daily motivation.